What's good, chat? What's good? We on Minecraft. Thank you for all like the subs and views recently. It's been great. Been loving the making the shorts and seeing all the views on them and yeah. But I'm building today and okay, I see. Um yeah, so I'm using this as a reference image. Um right now it's currently blocked out in just primary colors. By primary colors, I just mean red is the red, gray is the gray doors, and all the gray things. There's some brown in there because it looks more brown. And then there isn't really a red. Um, oh, actually, I could use this. I forgot about nether brick. I could use that up here. There isn't really a red, good red. Um, what you might call it, wall. There we go. So I have to use this for a mixture of these. Oops. But I'm liking the build so far. It's not bad. I don't like that that's the only one. But yeah. I think this is looking good. We're starting to. It's just slowly but surely. I started working on this yesterday after building the two other builds, which I'll show you now because why not? So you've already seen these builds. They're all I've been in all different shorts. It's just been in this world. This is my latest short. I just posted it today. You'll see it on the stream here now. I like this a lot. We got some banner tech. We got some color disarration, right? You got small little details like that. You got some debugged blocks, right? These are debugged blocks. Pretty sure I used more somewhere. I just forget where. Right up here. This bird's nest. I hope that comes across as a bird's nest. I tried my best. I don't have the thing there, but here is all the banners I used besides this one. I just put it there. But these are I'll use in this build mostly. Um, I like it a lot. It is a really good build. And then we have the one from the short before that. Um, which has lesser views currently, but I do like this a lot. I like again the color differences, the little patches of the white terracotta really I think add a little more to the build. Um, First time doing like glass as like water. Um, and then first time using this for the trees, and I like it. I like it. It's some small. I didn't want to focus too much on these trees because the main focus is this, but it kind of I hope it sells that those are trees. Um, as you've seen, it was shown on stream last time. Again, we got the monster house. These these two are my second most viewed short on this world. The most viewed one is the one over here, with it being the worm. I like this a lot. This is where my PC goes crazy. A lot of blocks. A lot of blocks. But if I go back over here, it should be good. So, yeah, we're just gonna be building this. This is gonna be like one of my bigger builds. My biggest one in this world. So, yeah. It's not too bad on the stream. But, like, the bit rate. See the bit rate's being hindered. So, yeah, let's just continue this. I need to shape it a little more, and I think it should be good. Because there's like certain areas. So we got this is that. That would be this, but this should come out one. Because that leads into there. It's a little off. So it's a little off. So smooth that over two. Smear this over one more. That's more like that. And then I can just smear this down. Move this over two. Rise this up. Bring this to this height. There we go. And now that's rocks. I'll do that. I can do that now. Because what? This leans over and then, okay. Easy. Let's do this. Okay, that leans over and then we have rocks in there. So let's do this. It's more stone. There's some more of this, like, different rock colors. I want to make it look interesting at least. Like that. Some down in there. This will go kind of like that, I think. Sure. Because it needs to feel rocky. Bring this up. This one's actually gonna be bigger. Let's bring that over. Bring this up. And then in here we can go with something a little like that. And I'm okay. Ooh. Bring that like that. We do that. Bring this up. Wall there, why not? Boom, boom. I'm just gonna do this by hand, because why not? Just gonna have to go like that. Let's get a little little more stone in here at the top. Okay. Let's see how that's looking. I mean, that's not bad. That comes across as like stone. Mm, let's just bring that to this level. Alright, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Put that behind that so it transitions better. Yeah. Boom. So we have that. Some simple. Nothing too crazy. I could actually bring this into the doorways because this is gonna be a little darker, and so that would be fine. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, I use banner tech again on the door just to kind of get that line in the middle. And in this, you see like the different colors because like shading. So what I did is I just used two different banners. As you can clearly tell, you have the light gray and the gray. That it's it's all right. I don't mind it. It's just the colors are very harsh. It doesn't blend well, but maybe I can make it blend well. Behind, like I grab a stone and make it brighter behind. So I go down the middle line. And that way it kind of looks brighter. Could use a better block than that. I think I would need darker. Uh, actually, so I could do Polish Tough. It kind of has a similar look, just darker hue. I like darker. Just something small, nothing too crazy. Okay, so with that, and then especially if we go back, you still have that line in the middle. Um, Now there's a lot of these engravings, so I'm gonna move this. Let's move this back. And then do that. Now let me grab everything I've been using. Oh, I tapped out. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in here and bring in these details. Because why not? Mm, This is gonna be a little random. I did not mean to do those. That's a little too repetitive. Okay, I've got those in place. Let's get rid of red concrete, don't need that. We're going to here, we're gonna lessen those. Bring that, and that brings that down. I go like that. Then, I don't want to repeat anything. that's okay. Maybe let's make that, and then that. Double wallet. I don't like this in the center. I don't like the circle. I feel like it averts the eyes to everything else. That's better. I like that. Okay, so we got some type of detail. I mean, this is detail. Nothing much. And then here, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Just gonna move it back. Move it back. Move this back. Move this back. Boom. Bring in the staircase. Bring in the staircase so that doesn't mess with any of those. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna go to the bottom here. We're gonna do this. Move this up. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Put that there. That there. That. That. Redo these. Bring this up to kind of give that a different shape. I could just do this. That's sick. I should have done that more down there. Okay, there we go. You almost can't see it though. That's okay. I like that. It's just a small hint. So there's these lines, but I'm gonna wait for that. I need to figure out what type of reds I can use. So obviously you can search up red. And we have the red concrete, we have red terracotta, we have red concrete powder, we got red wool, we got mushroom, right? We got those reds. We also got mangrove. Mangrove's gonna be good for that darker texture, right? We, that's like that actually feels like, am, am I colorblind or does this have like an orange hue compared to the rest? Why does the wool have an orange hue? Or I just see red differently, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting. I actually never noticed that. Um, we got netherracks. We got I could use glass for hue shifting. Uh, I'm willing to go into the, the crimson. I almost said prism. Crimson, just so that way I get an extra color in there. So that way it's not fully just all red. Which I like the vibe of, but I think some color wouldn't, but it would help. There's a lot of darker color, like red colors, than lighter. Like the thing about this though, this feels lighter than this. Then this kind of oddly has a lighter hue than that. This has a lighter hue than this. Than the wool, but the wool has a lighter hue than that. I just realized I put two terracottas together. What am I missing? The red. concrete. This has a darker hue than that, so that needs to go there. But if we're talking hues, but then this has less. Okay, wait. This is darker. This is darker than this, but this kind of has like that. I'm just gonna do this. That has the off shade, kind of discoloration. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That red just does not go anywhere. It can't go anywhere because it's so different from the rest. Okay, let me boom 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 boom. Let me get all this. So this. Let's get the main ones and then these. Okay. And then the red, and that's all my red colors. Then let's move down here. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna do crimson. Crimson, so I can bring in, that'd be a little too different color. I'll just bring it as a primary. I guess one block. Actually, go here. I want to use the glazed terracotta for extra little details. For instance, we got some details along here and here that I could show some color. Now it's roughly near purple. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do these. So what I can use these for is I need to find the middle. That's the middle. Let's mark that for now. Whoops. Bring these in. Whoops. There we go. So I'm gonna do that. Kind of something like that there. Gonna bring this. You know what? I could just do this here again. Grab these. Sure. Something. Boom, boom, move. Then I'm just gonna mimic these. I don't think I'll do the whole different. Kind of textures it's got. Then here, 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 there. It's something. It's some light. It's something. Alright, so we got that out of the way. Boom, done. I'm actually gonna grab lodestones again. I'm gonna throw those in the middle there. I'm gonna throw them at the end here. Concrete powder, I want it. Maybe. Oh my. Can I grab the right ones? There we go. Darker texture. I like that. So that way you're more drawn to the middle of the structure rather than everywhere else. Now eventually that will change, but for now that's just how that is. Because it has the most texture as well. Not even texture, it's just texture. Now I can kind of texture in this. Uh, okay. Now how does this look if I did this? Because like mushroom texture itself. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. The mushroom texture just doesn't look right at all, in my opinion. Ooh, can't do that there. I forgot. I mean, I could, but it's just gonna make it a one glass. No, it won't. But I don't need it. I don't need it there. I can just continue this down till I get to there. Which then I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be hue shifted. And there. Okay, then we have this. So that's a darker spot, and then this actually just continues up. But here's where I want to do something just a little different. And I want to bring that crimson in. It's harsh right now, but I'll make it better. That's not. And like a fool, I thought. Actually, by this logic, that shouldn't be that. That should actually just continue with this. And now we're getting somewhere. Say sorry. Nope, that's not where I put that. Boom, boom, boom. Sure. I mean, again, that's not where I put that at all. Alright, so we got that. We got that. We got that. That is crazy. Now, this is obviously skinnier than this in the picture. Um, I didn't want to make it too big because it's like this is already massive for a scale. So I didn't want to make it too much bigger. So where's my and like a fool. I okay, I'm gonna smear. Why did I do that? Boom, boom, boom. Smear this down. I'm gonna close all these gaps because I don't really like them. I don't really like them. Okay. It doesn't make it feel like a coherent build. So I like doing that. Helps me think. Because it's like I'm looking at one structure and not multiple structures. Um, Even though that's kind of what this is pretty much. Darker spot. Uh, okay. Mm, you don't see that, so that's fine. It you kind of do, but you kind of don't. Like, so I'm gonna keep it. So I do this. Now go back. When I go back to the distance, it's very hard to see that, so I'm gonna keep that. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Not bad, not bad. I feel like I need to do something here. I feel like there needs to be more. But this is insane, bro. This is insane. I feel like I'm at like my peak building skills right now. Like recently. So here we have the normal black. Then we have this outline, and then we have this. This is meant to represent the walls I got there. But this is going to be interesting. So it's kind of an off red. Sorry. Maybe? Maybe. I know it's not purple, but I want to try. I want to try. Um, let's just go with this. Fill this in here. I could do that and leave it like that, and that would be completely fine. But let me grab this. Where is it? Where am I? Oops. Because it's like, but it's not that though. But that is cool. I'm keeping it. I don't care. Okay, now I can come in and mess with the textures a little bit. There we go. We got that. This could be a little deeper down here. Okay. So, okay. So, we have a light at this like front. And now these shadows are all casted due to like bigger things. So if I'm thinking, the reason why this is here is probably because there's extra building up here. I just don't see it. So with that in mind, that means this half of the build shouldn't have anything like blocking here. It should just be going back. I feel like this side has something overhanging, which is why I'm gonna allow this to be there. And that's just normal easy one. Wow. No clone. Do not want clone. I want to move it backwards. We're gonna throw in red concrete, mangrove. Just to kind of frame it a bit better. That's nice. I like that. Something simple. Um. Uh, so this door here has some texture to it as well. Brother. Brother. What in the world? Okay. So we got that, boom, done. Now it's just kind of this side. Mm, her. So here we got the kind of normal thing, but I don't want it anymore. I want there to be a lighting change on that. And then kind of how I did it down there. I want this to be more bland around it. It's it works. It's not like it doesn't make too much sense color-wise, but it's okay. It's hard to make something make sense when like all the colors kind of like just skip around the different types of hues. So you kind of have to just make do. Mm. And now after so much glass spamming, because I'm trying to make this work, I mean, that's kind of cool. It gives it something, some type of interest. I don't mind that. I needed something there. It's looking a little too dull. I could. A little bit of destruction there, a little bit of a Q shift too. Okay. Over here, kind of got the same thing. Just gonna do something like that, and then bring in this. I think that's all this kind of needs. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That seemed fast. How? Oh my, it's not even an hour yet? I thought it would take. I thought this would take so much longer, to be honest. But like, I'm kind of speedrunning this. There's certain areas where I kind of want to rip the color off a little more. But that's good enough. That's good enough. So we got this. We got this, which I could do something simple as run chains up, right? And I could just do that. But I think trapdoors would work better. Boom, 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 because they're less big. Yeah. Even though, uh, let me see. Let me see what's gonna add on both sides. Yeah. I mean, this detail, like, I kind of wish I had something to kind of do with the rest, but it kind of just ends abruptly. It's not even here, though. It doesn't even end there. It ends up here. Even a little more than that. Oops. Oh. Yeah. You're There we go. There we go. That's better. That's already way better. Okay, so like that. We got that done. Um, raise this up a little more. This is insane. Because if I do my FOV settings, which is usually 58, you're not gonna see too much past what I've done. So doesn't really matter. We got rocks down there. We got some trees. I don't know if I want to make trees. I don't want to ruin this. My trees are so bad. Boom, 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 boom. Get rid of all these. And these. Fix this a little bit. What if I were to use that on top here? I should have thought that through, to be honest. I mean, yeah, that gives it a little bit of texture. It's like nothing really. If I grab a coral block, right? I have to have it on a water. Could I potentially ruin everything? Have a core block and then a water block behind it? Or does it have to be below it? Okay. It should have already died. Alright, so perfect. Go behind. Okay. Flight. Okay, now, if I replace, boom, you shall stay, right? I shouldn't see that turn gray. There isn't really a better block than that, but that's sick. Well, well. Okay, back down here. Back down here. So, I can add in the rocks. I can do that. That's no problem. Can't spell stone today. Unfortunate. Oh, right. This isn't level. Okay, remove that back. Remove this up to boom. Matter of fact, let's just bring that down. Let's bring this up Boom. Back. Down. This. Up. Boom. I'll add a small rock over here, even though it's not in the photo. I don't care. Boom. Even this is fine. Where do I get the banners? Here. Even if I don't get the full banners, that's okay. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Let me. So I got everything besides like trees. I could do the small trees. Like, although this would have to be a really small tree. Like that would be like that in scale. Which is interesting. I mean, then this would be a little bigger. Even bigger than that. But I kind of like having nothing here. There, so that maybe helps with scaling a little more. Now this isn't exactly correct. Because, like, this would technically be back a little more. Because the. Yeah. It's fine. No, it's fine. It works. Okay, there. Boom. Doesn't have to be exactly like the image, but this is insane. Okay, well, there's this build. Um, I thought this would take a lot longer. I spent more time shaping than than texturing because it's like not much. I mean, there's still some things I can do. Like you won't even really see that, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, here's the back, the build. I should probably show that. So we got this. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. Uh, at least it has a cool front side. But, yeah. I mean, nice. Get rid of these. Boom, 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 boom. So this is now, I'm pretty sure, the biggest build. I think. I don't think the worm is bigger than this, which is crazy. So I've built how many things? 4, 6, 8, 11. Not bad. But, do I have anything else I want to work on? Check. Let me check here. What do we got? So this, boom, got that. Ooh, right. I did want to build that. Uh, uh, okay. Um, yeah. I think that's gonna be it for stream. But we're gonna build off stream. Off stream. But, I mean, did do something good here. Can I, like, add a little something to this? Why isn't there a purple wall? Right? Can't do that. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. There. You shift that a little bit. Add some there. I don't know. Yeah. That's gonna do it. What are we at now? Was this like an hour stream? It was over an hour. That's good. Um, hope you guys enjoyed. But I'm gonna stream more Minecraft probably later. But for now, I'll end the stream. Appreciate everything. Really do. Um, yeah. Oops. I am out of here.